welcome back again. We have our defense. So we could actually just submit the case, I think. Though I do want to say, let's listen to this conversation and then see what the people have to talk about their defense. Clara stares intensely over the chessboard. Maria leans on her elbows, watching Clara's fingers fumble over a bishop. This? No. Like this. You're right that you need to move the bishop so you can castle. So you can castle? What? But if you move the bishop too far, you're going to get chased back and waste your turns, allowing the opponent to develop the position. Right. I have a few books on openings you can borrow. Are they not like sacred to you? Not scared. Sacred. Good as no. They're in tatters, covered in annotations. My apartment's nearby if you want to take a few. There's no way I'm carrying a bunch of heavy books here next time I see you. Really? I mean, shouldn't we? Yes, let's go. How about we finish up our drinks and head there? Wait. Let me just get you your drinks. Yes, I just take care of this one and then there's not much to do. Maybe talk to Lucas to ensure that Björn is free. Maybe. Depends on what the police and politicians say. Right? It's not really up to us. Your drink. This one. Oh, right. I wanted to talk to her again. Just so we can see. Because John wants her to also be capable of giving a statement, right? So let's see. This one. That's a relief. I was worried for a second there, but it seems I never should have doubted the guy. Glad the old man came through for Björn. Good on him. Father Lacey's not that old. So that means... Does that mean that she will come and give a statement about the whistling? Or not? Well, either way, we are done here. Lucas? Oh, we are already at full affection. Hey, what do you say? Oh, thank goodness, you really done it. Björn's innocence is proven. I'm not sure he's out of danger just yet. Yeah. Really? But this proves it. Obviously, this mysterious man in the confessional was responsible, not Björn. I mean, it's not really a defense, is it? Police wants this case closed. They need another suspect. A mysterious man did it is not as convincing as you think, Lucas. The police wants this case closed. What an awful mess. Sorry I'm asking so much of you, my friend. I will help Björn no matter what. So what am I supposed to do? Wait. Let's talk to Björn. We're almost there with the drinks. Affection, but also drinks, you know. One more drink and then... So how do we get to the suspect? That's the big question. Maybe Hugo has some news. Yeah, we have a good argument for you. For all Father Lacey knew, I could have been some madman. He's just had a murderer in his confessional. His nerves must be in tatters. But he still agreed to meet me. He didn't need to say anything, but he still offered me a kind listening ear. Me, a stranger that doesn't even belong to his flock. He had plenty of reason to fear me. The father did me a great kindness. I only hope I can repay him someday. Yeah, sure. Hugo! We got it! I'm impressed. Not for your diligence, Björn's name may have never been cleared. It seems I put my trust in the right person. But I'm afraid we're not out of the woods yet, not by a long shot. But we've proven that Björn is innocent. Petro was Bukovi's treasurer, Commissioner Aldea, who is out for blood, and someone will hang for this to appease our superiors. He won't accept acquittal of our sole suspect. We need to know who else could have killed Petro, a name and enough proof to build a case. Without that, Björn's life still hangs in the balance. Oh god. So what are we supposed to do here? Carla's demise? Carla's dead? I don't like this one bit. What is Peter playing at? He kept us on our wraps. How sure are you that he didn't do it? I'm fairly sure. A big fish like Carla dropping off is bad news. It could be a grab for power, but it could also be something more sinister. I wonder if there's a link to our case here. The MO sure rings a bell, doesn't it? It's possible. Wait, I thought we were done here. I mean, I know that we need a suspect, but how am I supposed to... Did I miss something? The only thing we know is the whistling. Don't know. Help me out here, someone. I don't really know anything about that, I'm afraid. Carla's demise. Okay, she doesn't want to talk. Sure. I think I talked with her about everything. Yeah, only her own clues. Yeah. Alright. I think with Lucas I also talked about everything. Yeah. That's bad. Where are you here? That's all the things we did find out from him. Except for the tune. Oh, I forgot to talk. Wait, what did he say? What kind of sick fella would confess to murderous intent with the goddess as his witness? I don't know this Father Lacey, but I feel for him. That must have been a terrifying ordeal. I imagine it's not a coincidence our paths haven't crossed yet. I believe he's afraid of you, yes. Oh, I don't blame him. With my name in the papers, I hear what people are whispering. I see the way they look at me, or the way they avoid looking at me, even here. It's not been great for business. You'll always be welcome here, Björn. Thank you, that means a lot. Well, we have nothing else to talk about. Oh, is there... Oh god, did I miss again. Wait, let's end the day. Did I miss to connect a clue? Where's the... For I have sinned, a good man. That's the whistling, right? Yeah. I still have to connect Carla's stuff. But I don't know. Maybe Petro faked his own death? And then he wanted to get rid of Björn? I don't know. But he's not blonde, is he? Well, I mean, Carla's blonde. And she's the only witness. It could be her. You never know. I mean, she is trained in martial arts. What am I saying? She wouldn't talk about the whistling then. No idea. The argument? I don't think I can connect anything, so we have to find it out in a different way. Maybe I should, I just have to pass some time, see, next day. Always the same people. I mean, Father Lacey's there. Feng Bai. Feng Bai. Why is she here? Oh, wait. Vincent, we have an argument. Father Lacey has confirmed Björn's innocence. Father Lacey really said it. Are you sure he remembered correctly? Was he truthful? He could have been feeling sorry for Björn, or... Vincent, enough. Vincent sighs and looks away. Slowly you see his desperation turn to uncertainty, and then to regret. When he meets your eyes again, you can see the shame on his face before he even speaks. I've been a fool. No, worse than that. I've been cruel and judgmental to a man that deserves better. A gentle, hard-working man that's made Lucas very happy. Every day the Tsara grew up and drifts just a bit further out of my reach. And so too do my memories of Flora. Every day I get a bit older and the world becomes darker. More confusing, more foreign to me. It's leaving me behind. Sometimes I feel I should be with her already. Seems casting my gaze backwards towards the past hasn't helped me adapt to the modern world. It's only made me bitter and narrow-minded. Flora would want me to have a future where I find a place for myself, not this moribundity I inhabit. The what? I should have offered Björn my support, but instead I judged him for his nationality, ethnicity, and social class. I failed the man when he most needed someone with my privilege and influence to protect him. I am ashamed to admit that this is the second time I have made that mistake. The second time? There's no point hiding it from you. You're clever enough. You know, you've no doubt figured out that this venture of ours wasn't the first incarnation of the nightcap. Yes. There was another venture, another speakeasy. It didn't end well for anyone. I broke a promise to save my own skin, and someone else took the fall. I did not cover myself in glory. I had a chance to stand shoulder to shoulder with someone who needed me, and I let them down. I have regrets. I understand why you did it, even if it was wrong. Well, you can always understand. Thank you, partner, for making me come to my senses. You really are the angel perched on my shoulder. I realize now that it will be hardworking foreigners like Björn, like Ilya, that will likely carry the torch for Bukovi's future. Not grumbling old fossils like me. All I can do is offer my guidance, and in Björn's case, my deepest apologies. But at least he knows now, like, he's not stubborn enough to just refuse to listen. So, that's good for him. Okay, so we don't have anything more to talk about, Björn. Not Björn, Vincent. Sorry. Alright. Well, Fang Bai, we have some good news. It was not him. Oh, that brings me great relief. Not that I had any doubts about Mr. Johansson's innocence, of course. Seems I was right to come to you. The goddess has never steered me wrong. That's it? Do we have some kind of, I don't know, something? Still need the real suspect. Well, I'll just continue till the, till the days are over and then I submit it, but if nothing else happens, then I am not sure. I'm not sure if we have to submit it and then something will happen or not. That's the big question here. Oh, no. No, not you. Not you. We don't need you. Get back. Sit down. Father Lacey. Partner John. Well, well, well. Can you tell me more about the voice? I am glad I was able to help. It's rare that I'm of any use to anyone. Björn's innocence is proven thanks to you. That's good. For all of my preaching, it had been a very long time. Sorry. For all of my preaching, it had been a very long time since I'd actually felt I was able to make a difference. To save someone's soul. In an odd way, this is the most connected I felt to the goddess in months. Maybe years. I'm happy for you. Perhaps she sent Fang to you to shake me out of my stupor and remind me of my duty. The church almost felt like home again. So, the leak in the roof is right over my desk, and the cheese I bought yesterday has already gone mold, and I'm complaining again, and I should have had another drink. Well, well, well. Well, we don't have anything to talk to him about except for this one. He's in a good mood, actually. So I guess I'll give him the royal flush. Because there's nothing to talk to him about. Except for Carla's demise, but I don't think he knows anything about that. I don't believe he knew Carla even, so... Bye-bye. Alright. I talked to Fang Bai. Actually, did I give her a drink? Yeah, I did. Okay. Then Maria. Oh, we're also almost there. And then watch as like, the bartender changes again in the next case, and then we're at 0 again with everyone. Ta-da! Nothing. Peter's also not there. Okay, you know what? I will save. And then I'll just submit it and see how that works. So, have you found anything that helps Björn walk away from all this as a free man? Here's everything I found. Firstly, I do not want any surprises thrown in my face when I bring this case to my superiors, understood? If you found anything that makes Björn look worse, I need to know about it. Did you find any evidence proving he could have committed a crime? No, I just don't think he had the means. Björn was seen at Hotel Jubilee on the night of the murder, bartender. And remember, Pedro was beaten to death. Even if he claims to dislike violence, he has no lack of physical strength. I hope you haven't missed any damning evidence that may throw his defense into question if brought up in court. We need to consider the motive next. I can't imagine the prosecutor will have much to go on, but public sentiment has a tendency to bridge that gap and sway the judge anyway. Did you find anything that may be used against us? Any motive Björn may have had? Björn unknowingly acted as Pedro's mule, so Björn was involved in Pedro's money laundering scheme. Unfortunately, incriminating Pedro does little to help Björn. The only positive here is that Björn is on trial for murder, not fraud, so this likely won't be used against him at least. Unless it is somehow related. The money stopped coming. Pedro was angry when Björn asked him about it at the party. I see, so there was an argument about money, in public no less. I have little doubt other parties would find out about this. We need to explain this before the prosecutor can do it for us. Which brings me to my last question. What could possibly prove Björn's innocence? Father Lacey is willing to testify. Lacey spoke to Pedro's killer during the confession and can confirm that his voice doesn't match Björn's. That's not really a good argument. Although the seal of confession is meant to be absolute, the laws of Tsara supersede the laws of any church. If the father is willing to prioritize Lady Justice over his goddess, that's his right. Especially if it helps solve a murder. Will Clara appear as well? Absolutely. She's a primary witness after all. But how is this related to Father Lacey again? It will involve whistling. Ah, right. They can both testify to hearing the same song being whistled, proving that the killer in the confessional booth was the one leaving Pedro's room. That just might work. Alright, that's everything I need regarding Björn. Are you sure about all this? Or would you rather take it from the top? Well, I mean, I don't have an argument like evidence. Would I actually connect the setup with double homicide? Wait. The man in the furnace. Sadly, dead men tell no tales. While I'm inclined to believe you've given us strange twists and turns we've encountered in previous cases, it's unlikely my superiors will accept this answer without so much as a name. So what do you say? Shall I take all this to the constabulary? Let me take it from the top again. Okay. Wait a minute, actually. Let me go back. Oh, I mean, go back. Go to the clue board. I think, maybe... Oh, I already tried connecting these. Shit. I need... Oh! Björn vanished after an argument with Petro shortly before he was killed by a tall blonde man. Björn is certainly strong enough to have beaten someone to death. Wait. Why? Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, we got another argument, like... We got everything. That means I can submit it. Let's see, next day. I want to talk to the people about what I found. Hello, Peter! How strong do you have to be beat someone to death? You don't seriously believe all of this, do you? I've met hamsters more ferocious than Johnson. He's obviously just a fall guy. I hope you're right. Let me give you your drink. And then we'll submit it. Maybe Björn can defend himself. I don't believe he can. Ah, no! I wrote the... Again! Ooh. Sit down. Okay. I cannot argue with your facts. Maybe it was foolish to have hope. Please tell me about the argument. I don't see how that helps. I suppose it might... No, there's no point to it now. Just talk. Talk. To prove you're innocent, you have to talk. Do you think he's strong enough to beat someone to death? Sure, Clara knows what she saw, but are you really hinging your theory on something so flimsy? Sure, there's another blonde man in the city. You believe Björn is innocent? I don't really know him. I wasn't in the right headspace to make friends when we first met. But every time we've spoken, he's been nothing but kind and warm to me. I just can't imagine him as a murderer. Yeah. Because he's not. Let me give you the drink. And then it's time. I guess something will happen after we submit. Look, I know I told you what I saw and I agree it could be Björn, but you don't seriously think it actually is Björn, right? The guy sitting in a bar with us? The big friendly Scotian guy? I don't think so either, but we have to be thorough. Right, of course. No one believes it. Because he is not the murderer. Well, at least for Petro. Alright, we got it. Okay, we have this. Everything. La la la. Yeah, we know. We have everything. Let's keep going. Blah blah blah. Yes, let's do it. Promise I will do everything in my power to ensure justice prevails. Thank you, detective. For what it's worth, I'm confident you did everything you could. I take it from your partner. Let's hope this works. Alright. Let's see. Time to skip to the deadline. Ooh. Alright, what happened? Uh-oh. Doesn't look good. The frustration in his eyes is obvious, and you see him twitch as he wants to slam a fist on the bar. Still, he remains composed enough to speak. Don't tell me. I'm sorry, Bartonon. Despite my pleas to Commissioner Aldea and his superiors, the trial will continue. It's something there here, I just know it. But alas, it seems Björn will likely face jail time. All we can do is hope they won't ask for the maximum sentence. He's in deep trouble. We can't deny that. I feel there's some dark times ahead for the city. There will be fallout from all of this. Of that I'm sure. I'm not sure where the future will take us next, my friend. But wherever it is, I'm glad to have you by my side. Wait, that's it? Okay, I guess we'll find the real culprit in the next case. Unsolved. Or can we solve it? I don't know. First unsolved case. Maybe we'll solve it in the next case. A few months later, it's like a year later. Oh no, not Vincent. Oh. Oh no. Shit. Ilya descends the steps of the nightcap, looking more frantic than you've ever seen her. She clearly hasn't slept a wink since the incident. Hello, Ilya. Good evening. I really need to pick me up. So you heard about what happened. Can we start with a drink? And make it easier. It will make it easier to talk. Of course, what can I get you? Anything really. I don't know, I can't remember what I like. Yeah, sure. Oh. I also don't remember what you like. Wasn't it awake? No, it was something with coffee. Huh. It's not there anymore. Let's see, what else is there? I guess I tried a wake-up call. This seems new. Not sure if I like it. Ilya exhales deeply. The drink seems to have helped her relax, but she still looks quite shaken. I was hoping the detective would be here. Has he stopped by with information? Have the police found anything? I'm afraid I haven't seen him. It's been 2 days. Where is he? Why hasn't he shown his face? Not even to offer his support or his condolences, or... Is Vincent... No, he's alive. Oh, thank God. I had to make several phone calls just to find out which hospital he's in. The doctors wouldn't tell me much at first, as I'm not next of kin, but Vincent doesn't have any relatives in the city to manage his affairs, so eventually they relented. A small slender blade nicked his liver. Thankfully, he was spotted by a passenger on the next tram, but he had lost so much blood that he was unconscious by the time they brought him in. Is he alright? He's stable now, but he hasn't woken up. The cold and blood loss caused his oxygen levels to plummet. It may have damaged his brain. I'm not sure when he'll wake up. If he'll wake up. Ilya. Just wish we knew more. Anything really. I know there was police outside earlier, investigating the crime scene. They even asked me about the basement door. Asked you? Yes, Vincent keeps some fascinating historical documents in the back of the shop. First edition letters, photos, journals, all immaculately preserved. Apparently his collection had grown too large to fit in his home office. He appreciated my interest, so he gave me a spare key so I could drop by after work to read. After what happened, I figured I should manage the shop in his absence. Keeping on top of the mail and such, it's the least I could do to return the favor. But the officer didn't tell me anything. I'm afraid it's up to you to find out who did this to Vincent. And you need to find something before the police look into his affairs and uncover the nightcap. Up to me. There's no need to be coy with me. I know why the detective comes here. How come the police haven't been here already? It's been 2 days. You told me you worked with him when you were researching poisons, remember? Right, I did do that. I don't judge. In fact, I'm glad someone like you is looking out for us, for when things like this happen. Don't worry, I'm on it. Thank you. I have faith in you. Eleanor Ernest is a friend of Vincent's. She's a smart lady with a history of solving such crimes. She might be able to help you too. Thanks, Ilya. Oh, is she going to come again? Luck. I don't need luck. I only need skills. Oh, Eleanor Ernest takes a seat at the bar. She must be just as worried and upset as you are, but she's hiding it well. If anything, you see great determination in her eyes. Good evening, bartender. Evening, Eleanor. What can I get you? Oh, right. I suppose that is why one comes to a speakeasy. Certainly, I'll take a drink. What would you like? Something light, please, but without any soda. I'd rather something a bit more refined. No soda? I guess something like... Okay, not strong, she said. Refined. I mean, the night count sounds refined, right? And there's no soda in it. A bullet poison drop? Oh wait, we have a favorite. Well, not then. Why not take this one? Orange Daisy. There you go. Magnificent. Now then, let's get to the real reason I'm here. How are you holding up, dear? I'm keeping it together. I see. How about you? Oh, I'm fine, dear. I'm just surprised Detective Mertens hasn't yet dropped by to provide us with more information. He must be aware of what happened. Why would he leave his own partner in the dark like this? I hope there's something preventing him from making an appearance. I may have to do this on my own for now. Oh? You're determined to find out who did it then, are you? I suspected as much. Will you help me? Of course, dear. You needn't even ask. I'll do whatever it takes to see this culprit brought to justice, and there's nobody I'd rather have by my side than you. So where do we start? I've already been thinking about the crime, of course. Hard not to. Ever since I heard the news, it's been going through my mind. Who would do such a thing to Vincent? And why? The way I see it, based on my experience with similar cases in the past, there are two possibilities here. 1. This was a deliberate attack on Vincent by someone that wished him harm. And 2. It was a simple mugging gone all right. Let's talk about the deliberate attack first. I'll admit, Vincent has been known to express some questionable opinions at times, but never in public, and I find it rather unlikely that anyone from his inner circle would have done this. To the people of Bukovi, as with his friends, Vincent has always been a jovial, kind and generous member of the community, and can't imagine he had many enemies, if any. It is possible someone saw him as a symbol of the old money elite, but, considering how many charities he supports, I imagine there would have been more fitting targets for someone railing against the system. Therefore, I doubt this theory holds much water. What is your theory about a mugging? Vincent was a man of means, and visibly so. He carried many valuable items on his person, and probably a significant amount of lei as well. What kind of items? His gold pocket watch and a locket with Flora's picture certainly stand out. And then there's his collar pin, cufflinks and such. But nothing has been stolen? Theft is a much lighter crime than murder. But if you have nothing to lose and the victim already saw your face, a dead man can't talk. It's not the first stick up to the end this way, and I fear it won't be the last. So how do we figure out which it is? We'll have to make do without a police report for now. So you could start by gathering information, see if your customers know anything. When it comes to our theory, I have a feeling Mr. Wagner in particular might know where stolen items would end up. Perhaps he would give us a lead. Good luck, dear. Thanks, Elena. Alright, 2 people are here. But let's ask our all-knowing machine, STAC, first. Vincent Floara. Vincent Floara, born 1864 in Bukovi, patriarch of the current generation of the Floara family. I found many mentions of Floara's financial contributions to numerous municipal projects. There are also records of 2 political donations and half a dozen university papers listed. Silas Tech lists Mr. Floara as a primary investor during STAC's initial development. He received one of the first prototypes as well as a lifetime subscription to the service. Mr. Floara oversees the Floara Foundation, which has business interests in the political, administrative and charitable spheres of Sada. According to a police report from November 1927, Mr. Floara received an official warning for his involvement in the running of an illegal speakeasy. On the 17th of November 1929, Mr. Floara became the victim of a stabbing, which took place in front of Libraria, the bookstore he owns on the Bukovi Boulevard. Mr. Floara was transported to the Royal Hospital after he was found by a passerby, where his condition has since stabilized. Alright, nothing more. We knew that everything they told us. Hello, Sandra Fischer. Sandra Fischer makes her way over to the bar. She looks more ragged than last time you saw her. It's clear the past few months have not been kind, but her dark eyes are filled with sympathy as she takes a seat opposite of you. Evening, Sandra. Good evening, bartender. It's good to see you again. I've been looking forward to a nice cocktail. What would you like? I could use something to keep me awake, but make it strong. Coffee. Oh, there you go. We already have your favorite. In line. Is it time for you to finally mingle with us? Or are you just going to give tips and disappear again? Sandra sighs after taking a long sip and slides down comfortably on the bar stool. You look tired. I just got back in town. Home for a good long while now. I really missed it. And I have some thinking to do. Things feel so much quieter here than when I left. Like the city is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. It's eerie. To think, before the prohibition, this place felt like the center of the world, always bustling. Anyway, I've not come here to give you tips or advice this time. I think you've become as savvy bartender as I ever was. I read about what happened to Mr. Floara, so I wanted to offer my condolences. He's not dead yet. And that's a relief. A tough old bird. Do you think he'll make it? Oh. That's suspicious, kinda, to ask. I hope so. I I hope you are being careful. I heard police were investigating the crime scene outside. I try to offer you advice where I can, but I know you can't pour wisdom into someone else's head. You just offer up good ideas and see which ones they choose to pick up and carry with them. So maybe consider this my last advice to you. If there was ever a time to consider getting out of the game for your own safety, it's now, before the constabulary starts investigating Mr. Floide's private affairs. I will see Vincent Attacker's brought to justice. Detective Meltons will protect this place. I refuse to be intimidated. I have nothing to be afraid of. I will see Vincent's Attacker brought to justice. You're going to do it? From behind a bar? I have my methods. You're tough, I give you that. Maybe that's why you're out here upholding our craft. I'm struggling to keep my head above water. I know you'll do what it takes to see this through, so I put my faith in you. And if these are to be the nightcaps last week's, well, it's as good as an excuse as any for a toast, wouldn't you agree? When the world is on fire, at least we can all dance in the light of the flames, to the end of days. To the end of days. Sandra locks eyes with you as she raises her glass before downing the rest of its content. You are suspicious. Good night, Bartender, and good luck. Thank you, Sandra. Is she Carla? Peter Wagner slumps into his seat at the bar. He stares blankly at the rows of bottles behind you. Oh god. Are you alright? Good evening, Peter. Evening. I'll just take whatever you wanna make today. I don't give a damn. You sure you don't have a preference? I don't know. Guess I could use some caffeine right now. Don't I know it? Cold winter. The same as Sandra. How about this? Oh, you're good. You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Sure. Thanks. You okay? Yeah, just a little tired is all. Well, I'm the one who should be asking that question, no? You heard about Vincent? Of course I did. I'd have dropped by earlier, but the pigs sniffing around here in the morning got me all a little spooked. They'll take any excuse to book me right now. Sorry to hear about the old man, though. He's a pompous old windbag, but he didn't deserve that. Thank you, Peter. Sure, he'll be just fine. A rich guy like that probably has all the best doctors working him over. Last time I got myself stabbed, a bloke called Mork sewed me up in a phone box. Ew. A Mork? Anyway, I noticed the weasel isn't around either. Be careful this place doesn't get busted, yeah? If the pigs aren't looking into the old man's affair, affairs, I worry about that too. Maybe we should start drinking out of teacups. Plausible deniability and all that. Good idea. I'm gonna call it for now. See you around, Bartender. That's it? Peter hesitates as he's getting up to leave. Turns back to you, speaking in a low voice. Oh. You better be careful, you hear? There's no time to be letting your guard down. Not for anyone. Okay. What's going on? And you're the only one left. Do we have anything else to talk about? A crime. I suppose the chances are slim that your patrons might know more, or they would have come forward by now. I have to stay vigilant for any new developments. What's the most do we want to know more? Wait, we talked about this with her. What's next for you? My plans for the future. I'm glad you don't consider me too old to still be having plans. Of course not. Ha! I'm only pulling your neck, dear. Truth be told, cooperation on the Dragos and Stone cases really got my blood flowing again. Ever since, I've been having funny thoughts. Probably unwise thoughts, but very persistent ones nonetheless. Thoughts about returning to work. As a private eye. Oh no, not that. The case that marked the end of my career all but ensured that door is closed forever. No, I'm talking about work as a detective. Or rather, a consultant. Museum heists and jewelry thefts were terribly exciting to me once. But the older I get, the more I feel like I have more to offer this world than returning the gentry's stolen baubles and missing husbands. Once again, I've come to desire a sense of purpose. Protecting the vulnerable, cleaning up the streets, fighting back the encroaching darkness, that sort of thing. They'll be lucky to have you. My thoughts exactly, and even if Commissioner Aldia disagrees. In the worst case scenario, if war really is upon us, the BPD should be happy to have investigators that aren't fit young men. Now, how about you, dear? Me? Yes, surely you're not planning on running a basement speakeasy for the rest of your days. What are your future plans? Like to keep bartending? Maybe I become an investigator. Haven't decided yet. I think I'd like to do something completely different. This war will ruin all our plans. I'd like to do something completely different. Oh, very good. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And you're young enough that you can still do anything you want with yours. May things work out for the both of us, What was the most exciting case you've worked on? If we're talking excitement, I think nothing could top the time I retrieved some particularly valuable blueprints for a Zardan weapons manufacturer. I could tell right away we were dealing with a professional. The theft was a beautiful piece of work. This was a genius, but thankfully, so am I. I quickly figured out the blueprints were to be sold to the highest bidder on board a train traveling through the Rosarian Mountains. Through a particularly devious bit of subterfuge involving borrowed uniforms, forged documents, and a squeaky food trolley, my assistant and I managed to make our way on board and into the carriage where the documents were to be sold. All to switch out the attache case for decoy. It wasn't long before our ruse was revealed as we'd expected, but we came prepared. We vacated the last carriage with some cock and bull story about free champagne and horse something French in the dining car. Once we'd made our way there, my young assistant blew the coupling and disconnected our carriage from the rest of the train before any ruffian could jump aboard. Even for them, it was much too dangerous to jump off at such speed, so they had no choice but to let us go. By the time the train came to a stop, I had long since escaped. We were losing momentum fast, that the train was beginning to pull away from us when I suddenly saw her standing there in the open of the carriage. Even in the darkness, I knew she had her revolver trained on me. I saw the moonlight gleaming on the barrel. She could have taken the shot. My research confirmed she was an excellent marksman, but she didn't. Who, Carla? It was the first time I ever saw her face. Those eyes, burning with a fierceness I can't put into words. I can still see her now. And she didn't forget me either. Your nemesis. Yes. I suppose she had the last laugh in the end. I'm always glad to... Oh, yeah. That's it. It's been a while. Where have you been, Elena? Yes, indeed. I decided it was about time my husband and I made another voyage over to the colonies. One of my boys was getting married. The youngest. She's a beautiful girl. Oh. The wedding was a rather colorful affair that lasted multiple days and involved a lot of dancing and clear spirits. My husband needed some time to recover after it was all over. I hadn't planned on staying long, but I think spending a bit of time in warmer climes would be good. The change of scenery definitely helped. Glad to hear it. Thank you, dear. I did keep tabs on what you were up to while I was there, you know? Oh? The Lombardo case. Don't try to tell me you weren't involved in that. I knew as soon as I read Björn's description in the papers. I hope you're not being too hard on yourself. Sure, you gave it your best efforts. I had my suspicions that something wasn't right. Those murderers were not what they appeared to be, but knowing it is one thing. Proving it is another matter entirely. Do you think opening the case was a mistake? No. If there were going to be repercussions for your curiosity, you would have felt them already. Take it from me. Just be careful next time, If there's anything you learn from me, let it be that. Right. So you could solve the thing? Oh god, did I mess up? Well, that's it for now. And time to end your day, I guess. I'm unsure if I did the right thing. But we'll see at the end if I did the right thing or not. And I'll see you next time then. Bye bye!